Hello and welcome to my first suggestion video here on Sorare. In this video series, I will be giving you guys every week suggestions for, first of all, cap to 40, then for now also cap to 20, and then finally the suggestions for the best players for the upcoming game week, all only from the Jupiler Pro League. I will, in this series, be sharing with you guys my knowledge from Belgium, the knowledge I have on the Jupiler Pro League. I will be sharing with you guys on this series, and I'm looking forward to giving this to you, and I'm hoping you guys pick some knowledge up from it. I hope this will help you guys a lot. Let's get into the first team, which will be Cap to 40. The first player I have selected is in goal, player with the name Warleson from Cercle Brugge. I think he has been one of the best keepers in Belgium this season. Only has an L5154, which makes it not too high, and is also very cheap, still at 19 euros. And Cercle Brugge is playing against Eupen, which is one of the weakest sides in the league. So I guess and I think Warleson will be keeping a clean sheet, might even get to 70 or 80 points if he can also save some shots, which is also really good at. Cercle kept a clean sheet last weekend against Club Brugge, so they should be getting one again in this weekend's game against Eupen. Then, as defender, I have selected Dame Foulon from KV Mechelen. They are playing against KV Kortrijk, which is also one of the weakest teams this season. However, they are on the up, but Foulon is someone who can get great AA scores. And along that as well, you can see here, for example, here's 57 points, 96 here from Foulon. Here's one less, because Mechelen have been in the worst form, but then again 63, so he can get those very good scores. He's a very attacking wingback, but also defensively very stable, so he can get very good AA scores. Midfielder I am selecting is Le Maréchal, also from Cercle Brugge, just like Warleson. I am selecting him because he's attacking midfielder for Cercle Brugge. Against Eupen, who have been leaking goals this season. I am pretty sure this guy is going to get an assist or a goal, probably an assist with Denki up top and Sommer. There's definitely possibilities for him to get an assist, to give, for example, a through ball on Denki and get close to getting a goal. Then forward I have selected for today is Olu Arokodare from Racing Genk. He has been a bit 50-50 in most games. He's had good games, he has had bad games, but in my opinion, especially the last few weeks, this guy has just been playing better and better every week, and he's becoming more dangerous every week. He's getting more chances every week, and the team is getting used to playing with him in the team finally. So against Standard, who are pretty poor this season, I think he can definitely get a goal. He will also be the starting player this weekend, as Andy Zikiri was on international duty. They're still playing a game tonight, I believe, on Wednesday. So I think Olu Arokodare will be the starting player for Genk at forward. Originally, I had Olu Arokodare also for my cap to 20 suggestion of this week, but I have found another very good suggestion which I will be giving you guys instead, which will be even better because it is a lower L15 player, which enables you to get even better players. Finally, in this team, for the cap to 40, I have chosen Brian Heinen, also from Genk. they are playing against Vandaag, as I said before, which have been pretty poor. And also, when I went to look at the pick scores, I think Heine was on a double A or triple A even, with an expected points of around 60. So if I have to believe Sorare's predictions, he is going to have an amazing game. Even without Sorare backing me, I know that Heine is someone who can score 100, he can score an 80 plus, he can score a 90 plus, he can score 70, he can score 60, he can get good AA in some games, and he can, especially, which is the most important for me for selecting him, is he can get an assist, he can get a goal. Because of the runs he makes into the box, a bit of Van Aker type runs, but then from even deeper on the field, he makes those runs like he did last week, where he scored one goal from a sort of that run. So either he gets grade A or he gets a goal or an assist, even doesn't matter what, he is definitely gonna be scoring very good this weekend. So take a note, this is my Cap 240 suggestion for this week. Now we're going to move on to the Cap 20 suggestion. I am suggesting in this lineup for the goalkeeper. I am here gonna choose a team with a goalkeeper from the Jupiler Pro League, which in this sense will be Hervé Koffie. They're playing against Westerlo, in my opinion, probably the weakest team yet this season. So he should be getting a clean sheet, I hope. Another one you can take here is Jean Butet from Antwerp. Should be getting a clean sheet maybe, but it's against STVV, Sint-Truiden, who have been pretty good this season, so he could also not have it. So I am taking Koffie here. And in defense, I have selected Edgaras Utkus from Cercle Brugge. He has at the moment taken over the spot from Ravish in that Cercle Brugge defense. Cercle Brugge are very solid defensively. They barely concede any goals. Even against the big teams, they are very stable defensively, and their defenders can get, especially their center backs, can get very good scores. Delland, I think, not so long ago had close to a 100 or a 90 score. Utkus also had like a 90 score or 100 score even last game week. So definitely someone to look out for with only 45 as an L15. Definitely one to have a watch on. Then in midfield, I am selecting again, just like in the Cap 240, Le Maréchal. I have explained before, but I think he will be getting a decisive against Eupen, who have been very weak this season. Then as a forward, I am selecting Ferran Jutla from Club Brugge with only 37 L15, very low, but he has become the starting striker. He has pushed out Thiago from the team, and I think, in my personal opinion, he is also the best striker they have at Club Brugge. This is a Barcelona academy player, so definitely is and has the technique and the ability to do very well. And I think Club Brugge should be doing very well against OHL, against Leuven. I think they will be winning by at least 3 goals, or they will be scoring at least 3 goals, and Jutla will probably be in one of those goals involved. So hopefully he can get a goal, and hopefully that will be a very good point for him. Then the final player I am selecting is Galarza from Racing Genk again. The question is going to be, as always, who will play, Rozovski or Matthias Galarza? Personally, I think that it will be Galarza this weekend, because Rozovski has been on international duty, which means that he hasn't been training with the squad, and Galarza has, so he has had more of a rest in these games. So, furthermore, he is able to score 20, 30 AA, and if you then combine it with a decisive, which is for him less likely, but it is possible. He has had a goal this season, for example, but it is less likely. But even though he can get a 60 plus points just on his AA scores, like he did last week, he scored 63.6 points in total. So, take a note, this is my Cap to 20 team. Now, I personally always select a common goalkeeper. What would I do differently with a common goalkeeper? I would search for a L15 of 0 goalkeeper so that you have 55 points for each of the other positions, which makes it so much easier to get a team together for this game week. The one I found here was Ramsdale, because Raya is on loan from Brentford and they are playing Brentford, so Raya can't be playing against Brentford. So Ramsdale will be playing with an L15 of 0 if he gets a clean sheet. That's very, very good. If you then can select better players in each of the other positions, that makes it so much easier to get a very good score for especially this first week of a Cap to 20 month-long competition. So I would really suggest to you guys get that Ramsdale in your team and then play much better players than you could have been possible. Because, for example, you could have been playing Torgan Hazard, players like that. Now we're gonna move on to my best player suggestion. So basically, in the suggestion for the All-Star teams, the Challenger teams, and the Cap to 70 teams. I will again be going in goal, just like with the Cap to 40 with Warleson. I think he has the best lineup, best matchup this weekend to get a clean sheet. The second one I would have chosen was Simon Mignolet from Club Brugge. However, I don't trust in Mechelen's defense lately. They have not been able to keep clean sheet a lot this season, so I would not be trusting that, so that's why I went with Warleson. Then the defender I have selected is a warrior from Genk, Daniel Munoz. He is probably, at least on Sorare wise, but in my opinion, just the best defender in the Belgian league. This guy is scoring 60 plus all around. He can score around 100. He scores a lot. He assists a lot in real life. He plays every game for the full 90 minutes that he can. If he's available, he is playing. So there's never rotation risk with him unless he's injured. And he has now, I believe, scored in 3 consecutive games from right back, which is just incredible. So that's why I'm selecting him against Standard, who are a pretty poor team this season. I think this is one of the best options you can take for this weekend. First midfielder I have selected is Hans van Aken. As Bruggen are playing against OHL, against Leuven, who are very poor this season, he should be getting involved in lots of goals. Like I said before with Ferran Jutla, I believe that Brugge will be scoring at least 3 goals. And if Brugge are scoring goals, Van Aken is 90% of the time involved in those goals. He will always be there to score or assist a goal for them. So especially against such a weak side, he should be doing very well this weekend. Now for the forward, it was looking quite tough to find one that I was like, I really like this forward this weekend. It was basically in between Kevin Denke with Cercle against Eupen, or which is the one I have gone for, Skov Olsen from Club Brugge, the right winger of Club Brugge, who is injured at the moment, but injury wasn't looking that seriously, so he should be playing this weekend, which is why I chose him for this weekend. Again, very often when Club Brugge is scoring goals, he is involved, he is assisting or scoring, but also he gets great AAs. And just in general, if you are not looking at Sorare for good players, he is just such a beautiful player to look at and such a dangerous player. He has an amazing long shot, which he can also score a lot of goals with. Then the final player I am suggesting to you guys in this video is the midfielder of Anderlecht, which is Torgan Hazard. He is just way too good for this league. I have no idea why he is in Belgium. He is just so much better than any other player, or than most players. I would not say he is the best, but he is definitely too good for the Belgian league. And with Anderlecht, who are playing better every week, every game, which is thanks to him as well. He gets good AA scores of 20 plus in a lot of games. They are playing RWDM, the newly promoted team, who are very good, but they can't keep a clean sheet, which is why I chose Hazard, because he is probably going to be involved in a goal, either giving the assist or scoring the goal himself. So I expect of him as well about 80 points, a goal or an assist in this game, which makes it even better for him to be in there. So this is my last suggestion to you guys. This is a team I expect to do the best this weekend. These are the players that I expect to score the highest this weekend in the Jupiler Pro League. So the final thing I want to do is to thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video was helpful especially, and I hope that I could have shared my information with you guys. So thank you all for watching.